Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, we commemorated and celebrated the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Today, we celebrate that legacy by swearing in the first African-American permanent deputy fire chief in the history of Paterson. One of my favorite quotes from Dr. King is that anyone can be great because anyone can serve. And that's what Mike Hall has done. He has served our city, his city, with tremendous distinction. And today, because service is his purpose, he has earned the rank of Deputy Fire Chief in the city of Paterson.
Yeah.
Before we make history, we're going to hear from a few people. But I think it's also important to note, I heard earlier that he went to kindergarten with a very high-ranking official in my administration, our DPW director, Billy Rodriguez. And Billy told me he taught Mike Hall everything he knows. And despite that, Mike Hall has been successful in his career. Actually, on another note, let's commend DPW. The streets were clean today. And with that, thank you. And Billy said the motivation was Mike Hall. That's why he got the streets clean, so we could all be here today. Right, Anthony? Nevertheless, at this time, I want to hear from the representative from Congressman Bill Pascrell's office, former Clifton Mayor James Anzaldi.
Bill Pascrell is in Washington fighting a good fight. I know that he has a very special relationship with the fire departments all over the state of New Jersey, passing so many different kinds of legislative things that have helped every fire department in the state. So he wanted me to come here today to congratulate the new battalion chief and this history day in Clifton, Paterson, to say
Deputy.
Oh,
You said lieutenant.
Well, you know what
He was already promoted.
we don't have such a thing in Clifton, so.
Hey, looks like we're having to put out a fire right now. Be careful.
Anyway, Bill is a Pattersonian at heart. He loves his city, and he wanted to make sure that he was represented here today by lonely little me from Clifton. So, on behalf of the entire staff of the congressional office, I congratulate the deputy chief on this great promotion and on this very historic day in Paterson, New Jersey. God bless you, and God bless America for letting all these things happen.
God bless you. Thank you, Mayor. How was the road to Clifton? Not as good as Paterson, right?
Much better.
This is a history-making moment. At this time, I want to call forward someone who's just inducted into the Coaches Hall of Fame. In fact, rumor has it he is the next head football coach of the Dallas Cowboys. sorry about that. He wouldn't take the job anyway. Now, the Giants are Jets, right? Ladies and gentlemen, our Assemblyman from the 35th Legislative District, Mr. Benji E. Wimberly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There are many jobs I would take, Rashawn, but I wouldn't take the job. There's no money amount I would take to be a cowboy, anything away from.
Jerry Jones.
It is indeed an honor, though, to be here today. And I represent Senator Nellie Poe, Assemblywoman Shavonda Sumter, and we are very proud of you, Deputy Chief. I mean, you're one of our own. That's all I can say. You're one of our own.
That's right.
You know, and this is historic, not just for you and your family. This is historic for the city of Paterson. And this is for many young people to look up and say, I can become a chief. I can become the chief. And these are guys who really are from our neighborhood, from our families, are part of us, a fabric of what Paterson's all about. And I hope this is just the beginning. So I commend the administration, the city council, and everyone who's been involved in this. But our fire department is second to none.
That's right.
And I think when you look around the country, more importantly, what you do in the community. You guys are role models. You're people that people look up to. You're involved in every aspect of the city, be it, you know, recreation, be it community service, you name it. Paterson Fire Department is the best. And Deputy Chief, congratulations and God bless you.
Yes. Thank you, Assemblyman. At this time, I want to call for our Public Safety Director, Jerry Spezial, for a few words.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
First, I want to congratulate Mike, Deputy Chief. Phenomenal. You know, every day I get to witness firsthand what the men and women of Paterson Fire do every single day. I am amazed at what you do. So what can I say to a group of individuals that do so much and ask for so little? Thank you. Thank you for your service, for your dedication, for everything you do every single day. And Chief, this is more than deserving. I am so proud of you, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you very much. Bye.
So we're making history today with Deputy Chief Mike Hall. But November of last year, we made history with the first Hispanic fire chief in the city's history. And at this time, I want to call forward that history maker, our chief, Alejandro Alex Alicea.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to thank the Almighty for making this day possible. I also want to thank the legislative body. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for making this promotion happen. It is an honor for me to not only to make the first appointment as chief of the department, the first promotion, but that promotion happens to be a very good friend of mine, someone that I came on the job with. In 2001, Mike and I were in the academy together. During PT, we were partnered together as battle buddies. So, just to contradict Billy Rodriguez, I feel like I carried
Poor Billy.
And since then, I've considered Mike a good friend. Mike has always been there. Mike has proven his worth. We have come a long way. We are succeeding in ways that 20 plus years ago, we could have never imagined. In that time, the department has benefited, Mike, from your creativity, your hard work, your intelligence, and your leadership. Now, not only will the department benefit, but the residents of this great city will benefit as well.
That's right.
The decisions that are made on the second floor and the administrative staff do not only impact our members and members of our department, but they impact the residents of this city. And I, for one, am happy, Mike, that you are part of the decision-making process now. Congratulations to you and to your family, your beautiful family, for being here, and may God bless. Thank you.
Thank you. Many of our residents, specifically in the flood-prone zones, have been really suffering for the last month. And our fire department really has stepped up for them. They have rescued several residents. In fact, one in particular was an elderly man who needed dialysis treatment and was stuck in his house. So that's a matter of life or death. And so Paterson's bravest, and they coordinated this effort, got him safely to where he needed to go. He's alive today because of their efforts. Thank you, Paterson Fire Department.
Yeah.
Our council president, Alex Mendez.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. We're definitely making history in the great city of Paterson, and I definitely have to say that we have one of the best fire departments, not only in the state of New Jersey, but in the United States of America.
Yeah.
Our fire department from Paterson on the map, the right way. And I just want to say to our deputy chief, thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your dedication and your leadership. You made it all the way through, and you deserve it. This governing body, and I'm speaking on behalf of my entire city council, my councilwoman Ruby County, my councilwoman Marisa Davila, and Councilman Mac Jackson, and the rest of our governing body. We always support our fire department. Whether it's new equipment, whether it's new vehicle, we always say that. We always say yes. We're going to continue supporting the fire department 100%. You're not alone. You got this governing body 100% behind you. So congratulations, Deputy Chief. Well deserved. Thank you, Paterson.
Thank you. what Council President said. It is true, the administration prioritizes new protective equipment for our firefighters, which has been approved by the Municipal Council. We also anticipate a renovation of our North Side Firehouse, and we're going to continue to invest in our department because of the work that they perform day in and day out for the residents of Paterson. Finally, we're going to hear from the chairwoman of our Public Safety Committee, the Honorable Councilwoman at Large, Maritza Davila.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Thank you for everyone being here today. Today, this is all about you, Deputy Chief Michael Hall.
That's it, Mike.
On behalf of the committee, Councilwoman Cotton is also part of the Public Safety Committee, along with Councilwoman Mims and Council President Alex Mendez. Day in, day out, we fight and we make sure, and yes, we do fight, and we fight with the administration at times, because sometimes you have to do that. You gotta stand strong. We stand behind you. The fire department, as everyone has heard today, is number one. While others run out of danger, it is them who's running into the danger. So I thank you. This is not given to you. This is well deserved. You have earned it, and it is 23 years now. I hope we have you for a few more years. Mom, I know you're proud. Okay, so congratulations to you. He needs the family support, so thank you, wife, for being there. I don't know your name, but thank you. But just to everyone here, once again, this council, I've made a commitment, and I told you, my deputy chief, that this was going to happen, and we're going to continue, because we need to have other promotions going on as well, and we have to continue supporting our fire department, who day in, day out just doesn't work with fires. I mean, I don't even want to talk about the amount of calls that we get, EMS and so forth. So on behalf of the Public Safety Department, I just want to say congratulations, and the entire Municipal Council. Congratulations, Deputy Chief.
Giovanna, you have to have strong women in your life to be successful. That's right. There's that old expression, which I've amended now. They say behind every good man is a good woman. No, beside every good man is a better woman. So at this time, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Mike, I'm going to ask you to come forward. I'm going to ask everyone just to move back behind me. Yes, and maybe have his family members. Giovanna, please come forward. Yes, please. Jason, please. Dad, please. Dad, you looking good. I like that suit right there. And the hat. Okay.
This is Mom's phone, okay?
All right, everyone ready?
We are
History is about to be made in approximately 60 seconds. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael Hall,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of
at the office of
Deputy Fire Chief
Deputy Fire Chief
for the City of
for
Paterson
the City of Paterson
for the term prescribed by law,
for the term prescribed by law,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
I state your name.
I, Michael Hall,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and bear true faith
and bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for the first time, the first permanent Deputy Fire Chief African American in the city of Paterson, Michael Hall.
First thing I want to say, anybody in this room who knows me is, when I say this, is going to be shocked. I'm at a loss for words.
Oh! This is historic.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. But good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. Your support is greatly appreciated. First, I'd like to thank the mayor, the BA, the administration, the city council, everyone for this opportunity. Chief Andre Sayegh, the staff upstairs. I know you guys all work to do this, to get this going. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. My union presidents, Mike Walker, Frank Lozada. I appreciate you guys too. I know you guys been pulling and working on this for me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys every step of the way. Thank you to all the dignitaries in here. It's too many to name, but thank you for your continued support over the years. There are too many to mention individually, but you guys know who you are, and thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you to all my mentors, because they were big in this whole thing with me. Thank you to all my mentors who showed me the way to being a good officer, a leader, and most importantly, a good fireman. And a special thank you to my all-time mentor. I couldn't be here without him, Chief Mike D'Arco. No matter what, when it came to this job and doing this job, Chief Mike D'Arco, he was my captain. It was no gray area. It was right or it was wrong. And that's the way that he showed you. Always showed you how to make sure the men went home safe. And I always took pride in that, doing that every day, that these guys trusted me. And I learned that from Chief D'Arco every step of the way, just doing things the right way. Now everybody's always gonna like it, but doing it the right way seems to have worked. And I thank you again, Chief D'Arco. Thank you to everyone who's ever worked under me. That's the best part. Like, you guys trusted me, trusted my leadership. I never had anyone question me on the fire ground, and I always took pride in that. You guys always knew I trusted you to do what you had, have to do, and I really appreciate you guys always did it, no matter what. No matter what the situation looked like, you guys just put your heads down and you went in there and did it, and I appreciate that. If you worked under me for me, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Special thank you to my Northside crew up there.
Yes.
That's my goon squad up there. A lot of them, I worked with them their entire careers. I've seen them come in, single, young, whatever. Now most of them are married, kids, adults now, and they were able to follow me, and I've seen them their whole careers, and they trusted me to work with them. And honestly, nobody else really wanted to work with them. I came back here after being a private. I went there as a captain. I went back there as a battalion chief, and other people did have to be asked before me in some cases, and it was an automatic no. It was given right back to me. And we have a special bond, but thank you guys. I appreciate you guys all the time. Lastly, and most importantly, as far as my thank yous go, is my family. My wife. Those of you who know me can imagine what she goes through. My wife, thank you. I appreciate your support all these times I had to study, do what I had to do. She left me alone, go in the basement, go in the closet, do what you had to do. She supported me all the way, working. I got it, don't worry about it. She was always there for me, she supported me. My son, thank you. He's been getting sick of all the phone calls in the car. Phone's ringing again. But my mom, my sister, everybody, Mom, where are you? Here she is.
Yeah, come on.
The biggest surprise of the day was my family surprised me and had my dad come up and my stepmom. This is the first time he was able to make it up. He's living in North Carolina, so the first 2 times I got promoted, he couldn't make it. He made it via video conference the second time, but he's here today, and that really, it meant a lot to me to see him come up the stairs. It really did. I never grew up wanting to be a fireman. I really didn't. I wasn't that kid running around chasing fire trucks and stuff like that. I wasn't. So for me to get this job and come into this, it just wasn't in the plans when I was a kid. So that leads me to Uncle Larry. Where are you, Uncle Larry? Uncle Larry. I was dating his niece, and I didn't realize at the time that it was a family thing, but he said, hey, why don't you take that fire department job, kid? I was like, nah, I'm going to sweep for computers. He said, nah, you can do that on the side. He goes, but, you know, take the job, you're young, you're smart, you know, take the job. I didn't realize he was trying to get me to make sure I took care of his niece. But Uncle Larry was very instrumental in my career as well. You know, he was always there for me, helped battle anybody in his job when it came to me. He always supported me, and I thank him for that, Uncle Larry. I appreciate you. When I started this journey, when I tested, there was so many people in there. I was like, I'm not gonna get that job. There's too many people here. Next thing you know, the list comes out, and I came out at the top of the list, was hired off that list with the first group of my academy, and that really surprised me. So, leading up to that,
You heard that comment?
my academy. Technically speaking, we were hired on September 10th, but the first day of my academy was September 11th, 2001. And at that point, I wanted to get out, I wanted to leave. But they did ask, does anybody have a problem being here? This is what we do. And I'm sitting there going, my mother really wanted me to take this job. Why? Why did she want me to take this job? 300 something guys just got killed doing this. But I looked around the room, nobody raised their hand. Everybody stayed, and here we are, most of us 23 plus years later, still doing this. So I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad I'm still here. Next thing you know, I get in the firehouse. I'm with a great group of guys throughout my career. They're telling me do the job the right way, study, get promoted, take care of your family. That's what it's about. Taking care of your city. Studied, became a captain, went through that, studied again, became a battalion, and honestly, I thought that's where it was gonna end. I thought that I was gonna be good there. But like Chief Andre Sayegh said, when you get to this point in your career, I didn't realize that I'm the old guy now. And the younger guys and the rest of the job is counting on me and looking forward for me to bring what I know to the job and bring it upstairs to that office level to keep spreading out for everybody and keeping everybody safe and doing the job the right way. I was never perfect doing a job, but anybody up there can tell you I always tried to do it the right way. No matter what, I always had their backs 100%, and I'll continue to have your backs, guys. Don't worry about that. Community service. I'm part of Bronze Heat, which is a community give back organization, International Association of Black Professional Firefighters. That's where I do my community work. We go to the schools, the women's shelters, everything. That's a part of doing this fire department thing, is giving back where you came from. I'm from here. So I don't like when people say, oh, Paterson. No, Paterson has a lot of great things, a lot of great people, a lot of history, and I am that. I am Paterson, and that's why I choose to give back, and I have no issue with that. I'll continue to give back to the city, to anyone. Everyone knows, call me, we got it. Cookouts, giveaways, the old school jam in the park, everybody knows that jam is once a year, everybody looks forward to that. Realizing how important it was to become an officer. I didn't know, when I'm riding around in a fire truck and for kids from the community to see you and realize that they can be you. Never thought about that until I sat in that seat. When I went around to the schools talking to the kids, you don't realize the effect that you have on kids, when you're from the city, when they think that, because it's Paterson, that there's nothing out there for them, and they look at you and they see that there is something out there for you, there is something that you can do. And I took pride in that, for kids to look at me and people look at me and see me, and it means something to them. I was very inspired by that. Also, inspire my fellow firefighters. A lot of these guys, I always point up there, my goons up there, they always came to me with certain things, and they would just say, just ask Mike. Just ask Mike, he knows, he'll get the answer. Even if I didn't have it, I always got it from him. I'm looking forward to getting to work. Like Chief Andre Sayegh said, we came on together, and it's different when you get to go up there and work with someone that and that you came out with, and to see him up there, doing this job. I really do want to help him. I'm inspired by helping him. I want to do a good job for him, the city, the firefighters, everybody. I want to do that job. I want to continue to work with Alex and the staff up there. He's got one heck of a staff up there. Those guys work their behinds off all day long, and I appreciate those guys too. I've seen a lot of what they do lately. I was up there for a little while before, but what they do on a day-to-day basis is unmatched as far as work in this city. I'm looking forward to just continue to make this department great, for the greatest fire department in this nation. I really am. And I thank everyone for being here again, and I can't wait to get to work.
Immediately after, so once we've concluded now, you want to just invite everybody?
Yeah, the Fireman's Hall at 226 Walnut Street. It's up by our historic Hensley Stadium.
Yes.
There's going to be some food and refreshments. Please join us. Please join us.
Thanks again, everybody.